Alright, well, this is the problem I'm having with the remote. That was on my previous video. The trigger is completely out now. It just goes in like half throttle. The steering still works, but only in one direction. So this remote is definitely toast. I just left that out. I haven't put it all back together. What happened was the steering broke. I went to take the spring out the way just to let it, work freely, and the trigger mechanism fell completely apart. So, yeah, that just didn't work out. Taking it apart, everything just crumbled on it. I think it's just the cheap plastic. So we've got a new controller in there that we're gonna unbox. Alright, we're going to go ahead and open this. You ready, Damon?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Why is this too hard?
You didn't try hard enough. Alright. Pull it up. Be careful now.
What the?
Ooh, it's in special wrapping. Alright, we gotta have a knife for that. Alright, opening this up. Oh, there goes the box. Alright. Set it up. Like this.
Whoa, that's a cool controller. Whoa.
Alright, this is how it comes. Pulling it out. Damon, you grab the box. Pull it off. Alright. Little securing cube. Pull this up. There's the receiver.
Whoa! Go back! Hey, where's it out?
Alright, took it out so I can see it better. 3-channel and the binding plug. And I do believe it's not going to work with the original receiver. So I'm going to try to swap them out or see what I can do to fix that. It needs 8 batteries and it does not come with them, obviously. And I'm going to get this sorted out here in a minute and take the body off and do what I got to do. Alright, I got some batteries in there. They're cheaper batteries, but they're decent. I think they were a pretty good brand. But besides the point. I think it has protective film on there that I'm going to try to keep as long as possible. It's a pretty nice controller. And, I mean, cannot complain. I paid $43 US. And it's a pretty nifty looking controller. And I'm going to see, obviously it's not going to just match up, but I'm going to give it a shot. Why not? And then I'm going to take the body off and I'm going to try to match that up with this, with the new receiver. Lights on, controller on. I tried binding it with, pretty much nothing. No, you can't bind it unless you obviously do the bind port, but I was just seeing if it would do anything at all. But it's not going to do anything. The lunch break is brought to you by the beautiful wife. Alright, I removed only 8 screws that I'll show you on this side. 1 here, 1 on the top, and then 2 on the bottom on each side. So 4 on this side, 4 on that side, and you can remove the entire body. Da-da-da. I just gotta unhook the wire so I can flip it completely over. And that is so much easier than taking any of this extra stuff apart. Alright, I undid the wire terminals, and you just make sure you don't bend that front angle piece here. Make sure you don't bend that too harsh. And you can flip it completely over, upside down, and you have access to your internals. Now I have to get into here and figure all this out. I need to replace the brain, or possibly the ESC and the receiver, and hopefully not the servo, but might have to replace that thing too, it's looking like, because it has a 5-wire instead of what's on the normal stuff. So let's get into this a little bit and see what I need to do. Alright, that blinking light is sad news for me, because this remote is obviously not going to link up without the new receiver in place that I have here. And I cannot hook that receiver into the ESC because that is all one combined unit here. So, and that's also going to eliminate the servo down there because it has a very unique plug. So, in order to do this entire deal, that servo and this ESC will both need to be replaced along with installing my new receiver. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to wait for some more stuff in the mail, and I'm gonna have to wait to order that stuff till looks like probably next week, maybe at the earliest, and I'll then be able to wire in the new ESC, put in the power switch, and then the ESC will be able to hook right into that like it's supposed to, along with the servo and everything. And well, that's what you get when you try to save money. You get stuff that you cannot work on with other parts. They try to make you buy the parts that are proprietary to their company, but I didn't want their old cheap remote, so, and I don't think this would have worked out. I had to get a new ESC, I believe, anyway, to be compatible with the remote. Unless somebody has a better idea for me, this is all I can do, because as you can see, it's not linked up. It's dead. DOA, and I'm gonna have to get this parts and get it all back together.